Well, we really need to be aware this weekend, especially today. There's a high fire danger here in the state. Joining me this morning, Andy James with the Oklahoma Forestry Services. Andy, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thanks for joining us. Tell me exactly what happened in Shattuck Engage this week.
So what we saw was a really violent fire weather system that moved in, and you couple that with the fire environment, specifically fuels and terrain. It's a really potent combination that encourages what we call significant fire growth. And we have these systems that have moved in through our state for decades, and you know we know where the problem areas are going to be, and we pre-position resources. We really try to get the message out to all the cooperators, all the responders across the state. But we just have certain days where the fire environment lines up, and fires are going to get big. And when that happens, our priority is public safety, responder safety, and protecting values at risk. And that was a mode that the fire service went into last week and continued to utilize this week.
Absolutely. And today we again have high fire danger. What can Oklahomans do, and what are you all doing to prepare?
So what we're doing to prepare is we've worked with federal and state partners. I'll start with our federal partners first, the U.S. Forest Service. They have a state, private, and tribal branch, which does really good to support fire operations within our region. They have orchestrated 2 firefighting aircraft, CL-415s. One is in Burns Flat, Clinton Sherman Airport. We'll have another that comes in later on today. So we'll have 2 of what we call the super scoopers, a really high-performing aircraft that can scoop water across the top of a reservoir, a body of water. Really effective, great turnaround times. We've also tapped into our partners over at the Office of Emergency Management and make sure that we're consistent with our messaging and have all the information needed if we are going to work to push a fire management assistant grant, which if awarded from FEMA, we can cover 75% of costs, not just our agency, but all responders. So that's really important when budgets are what they are. And then from our standpoint, we've reached out to our sister forestry agencies in the South, and we have, right at this time, we have 4 Type 6 engines, 6 bulldozers, and miscellaneous overhead that will be traveling into the state, arriving first part of next week to supplement our efforts and to really help take some of that burden off of the local responders. We know that fatigue has set in. It's set in with our folks and with all the fire departments. And this has been a proven and effective way to really help to mitigate that situation.
Yeah, it was a scary scene. You're looking at video right there. That's near Shattuck from earlier this week. We do not want to see something like this happen again. Andy, thank you for joining us. Again, he's from the Oklahoma Forestry Services. And again, we do have high fire danger this weekend. Jed will have more on his forecast.